Hello, and welcome to Courageously You with Martha. I am your host, Martha Davis Alexander. I am a recovering attorney, which means I went to law school. I was an attorney, and now I'm retired, i.e., recovering from practicing law. I am a certified business coach, money coach, life coach, and why coach. I'm also a consultant. I consult my clients on mindsets and growing and how you reach your dreams and how you stop doing some of the things that keep you from your dreams. So we are on WGSN Going Solo Media Network, the #1 internet talk show network. So happy to have you with us. I am delighted you are listening, whether live or on a replay. And I want to talk about three things that might be holding you back from achieving your dreams. So if you've achieved your dreams and you know exactly how to do it, forward this to a friend. If you haven't, do you know why? Do you know what's holding you back? Do you know what things keep you stuck in the same place, like a hamster on a hamster wheel, over and over and over without moving forward past that wheel? I know at least 3, and that's what I want to talk about today. So the first one is, and we talked a little bit about this last week, so if you weren't here last week, go check out the boundaries, the freedom of boundaries that I talked about last week. The first one is you need to really define your dream. What is it? What does it look like? Feel it. Get inside that dream and pretend you're living in that dream. What are the things that distract you from that dream? I call it chasing squirrels. I'm originally from Iowa, so chasing squirrels is just one of those things that I always heard. So I chase a lot of squirrels, or up until now, I have chased a lot of squirrels instead of going for my dreams. Now I have a lot of my dreams, and when I focus on a dream and when I have boundaries surrounding that dream turns into reality. It happens. So what do I mean by boundaries around your dream? If your dream is really well defined, I'm going to give you a for instance because it's easy and it will illustrate. My husband was separated from his job in July of 2020. No, I don't say he was fired or let go, because we don't want to find that job again and we don't want to go back. So he was severed from that employment due to a merger. He's brilliant in what he does. It was not a reflection on him at all. And quite frankly, I would say they've paid the price to having done that. Anyway, back to the story. So we had to pack up our house where we'd lived for all of our married life, 25 years. Well, most of our married life. 25 years we'd lived there. It's the only house our kids had known. And we had to pack it up and move. Now there's a benefit to packing, but that's a squirrel and I won't go there right now. And we had to find a place where we were moving to this new location. So one of the things that we had to do is, because I had teenage children who had friends that came in and out the windows, and we have 3 dogs and we had cats and we had all kinds of things in our house and people who might not pay as much attention to, we're getting the house ready to sell. We decided to get everything out of the house, to paint the inside and outside, recarpet, and do all of that without us there. That meant that before the house sold, we had to move to the area of my husband's new job, which was about 5 hours away. So we had to pack up all the animals, and one of my sons stayed, and one of my sons was here. My daughter was staying somewhere else at the time with a friend. And when we got here, we were staying in a 1-bedroom hotel room that had it was a suite. It was a 1-bedroom suite. So it had a living room with a pull-out bed and a little, they call it a kitchenette. I'm not sure what I call it. We didn't cook because I was like, no, I just burned everything. So we, normally I'm a good cook, kind of. Anyway, squirrel. We see what I'm talking about, boundaries. So we were in this room and we got there on June 21st of 2020. Our house wasn't on the market yet. And I made a declaration. I said my dream and what will happen is our house will sell within 3 days of going on the market for full asking price. Now, this was the beginning of the going up, and we were in just the first stages of COVID. Remember, COVID happened in March of 2020. And I just said, this is what's going to happen. And here, anyone who said, you're crazy, that isn't going to happen, I said, no, you do not get to have room in my space. You do not get to say that in front of me, and you do not get to put that energy out there. I set up boundaries. I was really clear. We were going to sell the house the same weekend. So I said, we're going to sell the house 3 days. The house went on the market on July 3rd. Keep in mind, that's the 4th of July weekend, right? So maybe a good weekend, maybe not. I said, the house will sell within 3 days. We're going to get full asking price. Again, we're in COVID. And I'm going to find a house that I want to buy this weekend. And I had looked at probably 25 houses down here by then. And I had not found anything that was anywhere close to what I wanted. And I just said, I will find a house the same weekend. And we're going to be in the house by my birthday, which was August 4th. And then I said, you know what? I wanted a little sooner than that because school started for my daughter was going into her junior year in high school. And I wanted her to have time to kind of acclimate to the area, get a room set up, get everything set up. I was hoping that school would be, in person. Of course, it was, we all know it was online for 2020 and 2021, part of 2021. So, and I wanted her enrolled. I wanted her to be comfortable in the new location and kind of be settled. So I backed it up a little bit and said, by the end of July, we need to be in the house and we need the house set up and registered for school and ready to go. This is the plan. And the real estate agent was like, that's not a very realistic plan. Both of them, the one up there and the one down here. The mortgage dude, that just isn't happening. And the title people were like, yeah, it doesn't work that way. You're out of your mind. A house selling, a house buying, it's not going to happen. To which I said, I really appreciate your viewpoint. And yes, it will. Just watch it work. So my boundaries were, don't rain on my parade. If you believe something else, keep your thoughts to yourself. There's a Paul Simon song. I'll fly free then, right? If you believe something else, keep it to yourself. This is my dream. This is my goal. These are the steps that I'm going to make it happen. And you need to cooperate with me to make that happen. This is what I am looking for. So I not only told them what I wanted, I shared with them what I expected. That was a boundary for me. This is what needs to happen. This is what I am looking for. Long story, shortened just a little bit. Even that week, the week of closing, right? They were like, yeah, this is not going to happen. I'm like, it is. It is. I said, this is what's going to happen. Don't tell me anything else. I am prepping, right? I'm making lists. I'm calling places. I am making things happen. I know what needs to be done, and I am doing it. Don't say anything else. Our house went on the market, like I said, July 3rd. It sold July 5th. We found the house we wanted July 5th. Everything was in escrow by July 6th, that Monday. They had a 14-day escrow to close on our old house. We had, I think it was a 20-day escrow to close on this house. Doesn't matter. They closed on, I think, the 19th. I think it was the 19th. We closed on the 24th. We were in our house on airbeds on July 24th, 21 days from the date our house went on the market to the date we were in the new house. There is a power in setting your intention, spelling it out. My dog agrees with me. You can hear that in his tone. Setting it out really clearly. This is my dream. This is what I am going to do. And nobody and nothing is going to stand in my way. Setting those boundaries. This is what it is. And don't mess with me. Again, I'm going to quote Paul Simon's song. If you see something else, keep your thoughts to yourself. And all fly free then. Don't let anyone rain on your dreams. You have to set those boundaries. Have to set those boundaries. Make the dream clear and set those boundaries. Okay. So write your dream down and then set out the boundaries. If someone says, oh, that's not realistic, say, oh, okay. I appreciate your thoughts and I'm going to do it anyway, right? It's my dream. And things happen all the time that are outside the norm. And that takes me to the next one. You have to believe. You have to believe that your dream is going to happen. You have to have faith that your house is going to sell. You're going to find another house. It's going to close in record time. You're going to be in. Everything will be hunky-dory. Doesn't mean there aren't obstacles that come up in the meantime. It means that you believe in the vision. You believe in the time frame you've set. You believe that something can happen that other people may not believe in. And it's okay that other people don't believe in your dream. They don't have to. They don't have to see it. The only person that needs to see your dream is you. And you have to put the full force of your belief behind that dream. That is the engine that moves that dream forward, is your belief and taking action. That is how you make a dream a reality, right? Belief, the full belief that no matter what anyone says, you believe with your entire being that it will be so. Now, that's not to say that you're not going to have doubts every now and then, because there were a few, there were times when I had doubts. And my response to those doubts was, no, I don't accept that doubt. This is what I want. This is what I choose. And this is what I choose to believe. So knowing that and recognizing when doubts come in, that's again one of those boundaries. When doubts come into your belief, you say, oh, no, I don't accept that. That isn't part of my dream or part of my vision. I am moving forward. This is where I'm headed. When you have the boundaries and the belief, right? Squirrels don't distract you, right? I didn't go look at other houses. There was nothing else I did. I just focused on the dream. That was the dream I picked. So make sure when you're picking a dream and you're putting your belief in it and whatever, that you really want it. Because if you don't really want it, You're not that the force of that isn't going to get you that dream, right? The force of if you have disbelief, if you don't really want that dream, right? Or if the dream is somebody else's, if you are dreaming a dream and it is really somebody else's dream that you've adopted, it's not your dream. No matter what boundaries and belief you put behind it, if it's not your dream, you're not going to get there, because you personally, your being, your energy has to want it. You have to want to do it. You can't, and I have been a chameleon most of my life, meaning I flow into other people's dreams and count them as my own until I don't anymore, right? But those don't go anywhere because they are not my dream. What I have now is my dream, right? My coaching and consulting and helping people strategize their business and their life. That is my dream. Again, the little dog thinks he knows everything and wants to chime in. That is my dream. And I put my full belief, focus, and thoughts on it. I have boundaries around that dream. This is my focus. This is what I want. What is your dream? Make sure it's yours, and make sure that as you're doing it, that you're that you've thought it out. You know exactly what it looks like. You can picture it, or you can smell it, or you can see it. Whatever it is that you can do. Some people don't envision. Some people can write a beautiful description. Do whatever works for you. Make it detailed and really sit in the feeling of that dream. What will it feel like when you're there? That's part of the belief, right? What does it feel like once you have done that dream? What will your feelings be? What will change in your life? What does it look like? What do you feel? What do you think? What is going through you? Joy and yes, it's here. And what is that? And detail that out too. Sit in it as if it is yours. Sit in your dream as if it is yours, and completely know what that dream looks like. So that's belief. And part of that belief, right, is really spending some time knowing what that dream is, and then setting up like bumper cars in a bowling alley, right? This is my vision. This is where I am. It's not to say that it can't change, morph, be added to, whatever. And then you need to redo the visualization, right? Including the changes to what that is. Oh my goodness. I am so excited to talk about the third thing we need to talk about. And yet it is time to take a short break to hear from our sponsors. So be back, because the third one's a biggie and really important. It's a really important thing to make sure you have in place so that it isn't an obstacle to reaching your dreams. This is Courageously You with Martha on the WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. You can reach me at marthadalexander@gmail.com or courageouslyyoucoaching.com, or you can call or text me at area code 805-422-6865. We'll be right back with the last obstacle that might be in your way and the grand finale. So we'll be right back. Stay here. Stay tuned. everybody, and welcome back to Courageously You with Martha. My name is Martha Davis Alexander, and I am your host here on the WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. You can reach me, so write this down, at Martha D, as in Davis, which it is, Martha D Alexander at gmail.com, or at courageouslyyoucoaching.com, or at 805-422-6865. Make sure if I don't answer that you leave a message, because I will call you back. Or you can text me and tell me that you found me on WGSN-DB Going Solo, or through my podcast, or however you want to tell me. The last obstacle that I want to talk about in today's topic of 3 obstacles that may be keeping you from your dreams is mindset. Mindset. What are your mental and emotional blocks? What might be there? And there are lots of ways to test this and to see this, right? So if you have a dream and you have it all ready to go and you have a belief in it, sometimes our emotional and mental blocks hold us back from that dream, no matter how much we focus on it. So what does your mindset need to be? It needs to be clear of emotional and mental blocks. It needs to be in alignment. Your dream needs to be in alignment with your soul, purpose, your mind, your heart, and your soul. Those 3 things need to be in alignment with your dream, or you're going to be fighting yourself at some level, and it will prevent you from reaching that goal, or keep you down, or keep throwing obstacles. So how do you do that? How do you make sure your mindset is clear and that your mindset is where you need to be? Sometimes it is helpful to have someone help you talk through that. It is longer than I can. I can't fix everybody's mindset from a podcast where you're not with me. Sometimes it's through asking questions that make you think, Sometimes it's through clearing, an energy clearing of mind blocks. And I'm going to do that for you guys today. And you can do it at home. It doesn't matter if you're with me live or if you're home. My intention is to clear something. You will also have the intention and do a clearing of your meridian as well. So I have a wide modality of tools in my toolbox, and I keep adding to them because everybody needs something different. Everybody needs, everyone is unique, and I like to offer individualized, customized, unique support. So we're going to clear some mind blocks, things holding you back from your dream. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to focus on your dream. Focus on what it is. Have it in your mind, right? And there are things called low vibration and high vibration, right? Low vibration things keep you down. And when you have a low vibration energy or low vibration energy within you, you attract more low vibration, which blocks dreams. If you have high vibration, you attract high vibration, which is moving towards. And if you have resistance to higher vibration statements, that as well can hold you back. And all of these are mind, emotional, and mental blocks to reaching your dream. So here's what we're going to do. And I don't have a ton of time, so stay with me. I am going to read a statement, and yes, I need glasses. I am going to read a statement, and you're going to decide from 1 to 10 if this statement resonates with you. And I'm going to do the low vibration statements or resonate with. The high vibration statements are resistance to how much do you owe? No, that can't happen, right? So 1 to 10, you can write them down. If you need to rewatch this, there will be a replay, right? But if you can do it in the moment, just do it. I can't succeed doing what I love. I can't succeed getting my dream. Rate it 1 to 10. If I have my dream, someone else can't have their dream. Rate it 1 to 10 of how much that resonates with you, how much you believe that's true. I am not good enough to have my dream. I am not worthy of having my dream. I'm afraid people will judge me for my dream. I will never get what I want. Each of these you're rating from 1 to 10, with 10 being I have huge resistance, or I resonate with that. Yeah, I believe that, right? It's not safe to have my dream. It's not safe to dream. I don't know what my dream is. I don't have a dream. Okay. So if you resonated with any of that, there are some emotional blocks. I'm going to read a statement. And then I want you to know that your meridians is an energy system that goes through you. The major meridian starts right above your lip and goes up over your head. And I use a magnet. If you have a magnet, that's great. Otherwise, you can just use your hand, because the vibration of your hand is enough to move energy with the intention. I'm going to read this statement, the intention, and we're going to do it 3 times. This is the thing you're going to do. And it swipes over that top meridian. Give it a try. Even if you don't believe in energy or whatever, give it a try and see if there's a difference. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read this statement. Yeah, I got to get my glasses again. And then we're going to clear it. Everything that's contained in this story or energetic pattern or matrix about achieving my dreams and the event or events that created this, please clear them, delete them, transmute them, and destroy them across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Any other heaviness, blocks, or residue associated with this story or energetic pattern or matrix, please clear and transmute them now across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. And now, with the intention to clear that, we're going to send the energy through our matrix or through our meridians to clear any of those blocks, so that now when we say those statements, you don't have the same response to them. So I'm going to quickly say them again, and write down, do you have the same response to them or not? Let's go back this way. I can't succeed doing what I love. I can't have my dream. What if I'm not good enough? Well, I am not enough. I don't matter. I will never get what I want. I don't know what my dream is. I don't know how to get my dream. All right. I hope there was some shift there. You can always reach out to me and talk to me about it. Always happy to chat with you. You can reach out to me at marthadalexander@gmail.com or at 805-422-6865, or of course, courageouslyoucoaching.com. And then I want to clear, I'm going to take a minute and we're going to clear any resistance to the high vibration energies. Okay. So just note what you think your number is. It's resistance. You are resistant to the statement. I deserve to have my dream come true. I deserve freedom. I am worthy of my dream. I matter, and my dreams matter. I can be trusted to achieve my dream. It is okay for me to have my dream. It is spiritually aligned for me to have my dream. Okay. So whatever your resistance to that was, I want to do a clearing and see. And I also want to note that I got this exercise from Ann Hessian at Soulpreneur Academy. It's not mine. I didn't make it up. I've changed some of the statements to fit dreams, just so you know. Okay. Clearing statement. Everything that's contained in this story or energetic pattern or matrix about me achieving my dreams and the event or events that created them, please clear them, delete them, transmute them, and destory them across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Any other heaviness, blocks, or residue associated with this story or energetic pattern or matrix, please clear and transmute them now across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Again, we're going to swipe, and the intention is I want to clear any resistance to me getting to my dream, right? Clearing any resistance to getting that dream, clearing any and all resistance to get that dream. Beautiful job, you guys. So to bring it all together, right? To get your dream, you want to have a really clear picture of that dream. You want to know what it is. You want to have the perimeters of it. You want to have it fully and totally in detail what that dream is. You might not, like I didn't know exactly what the house looked like. I knew there would be a tree in the front yard that I loved, and I knew as soon as I walked in, it would be my house. Didn't know who the buyers were. That didn't matter. The thing was that it was there, right? So what is your dream? Really sit in that dream, having it, and feel the emotions you're going to feel when you get that dream, as if that dream were a reality in your life right now. What is different? What changed? What do you feel? What is possible for you now? Where are you? Who's with you? How do you feel? What's that? What's having that dream accomplished? What does that open up for you? Put up boundaries. Make sure that you know that it's your dream, and you can dream whatever you want to dream, and no one can take that away from you. No one can say no to your dream. You can have the dream. Paul Simon's song is, if you see something else, keep your thoughts to yourself. I'll fly free then. Fabulous song. If I knew the name of it, if my husband were here, he'd tell me. You can look up those lyrics and you'll know, and you can hear the song. Phenomenal song. It's one of my favorites. Boundaries. Know that it's your dream and nobody else. They can give you input if you want to accept it, right? Things to do, things that might work. Make sure they aren't squirrels, so you need to double check them and make sure that it fits in your bumper lane, right? We're putting up bumpers. Some things fit in it, some things don't, right? No squirrels. Squirrels take you all over the place and very rarely lead to what that dream is. So make sure you're paying attention to those boundaries. Belief. You need to believe in it with your whole heart that it's possible, that you deserve it, that you're worthy of it, and that you are going to get it. It is the belief that remember when we were kids. All right. So when I was a kid, I don't know if people still do this, right? The little engine that could, and nobody believed that he could, right? And everyone told him it was too high a hill for him. He couldn't get up the hill, right? And yet he did it. Or the ant with the something plant, right? I just lost what that plant was. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You believe. Your belief in your dream and in yourself is what matters more than anything else. When you doubt, remember to just realign yourself. This is my dream. I don't choose to let doubt come in. I choose to focus on my belief. We all have doubts. We all fall off that that proverbial wagon of belief. It's okay. Pick yourself up and put yourself right back in that driver's chair and say, of course I believe in it. I choose this. I am choosing this, right? With my whole heart, I am choosing this. And the last thing is make sure that your mindset is clear. If you feel that doubt, if you think you have emotional and mental blocks to getting there, do something about it. Find someone who can help you find them. You can muscle test. One way of muscle testing is your middle finger, you put your other finger on top of it like that. I used to make shadow figures. And if you say yes, you won't be able, no matter how hard I try, I cannot push. You can see I'm putting pressure on that. I can't push it down. If I say no, I can't hold it up, right? So you can tell, you can muscle test, play with muscle testing and see, right? Do I have a mental block about this? Do I believe I'll reach my dreams? Oh, if it goes no, can I clear that mental block? Yes. Can I clear it now? Yes. Do I need to know more? No. Great. I'm going to clear whatever that block is to get to my dream. My intent is to be able to focus on my dream. All right, guys. Have a phenomenal week. Thank you so much for joining me here for Courageously You with Martha. My name is Martha Davis Alexander. You can reach me at area code 805-422-6865, marthadalexander@gmail.com, or at courageouslyoucoaching.com. Feel free to email me, text me, fill out a form on my website, reach out to me with any questions or comments or concerns that you might have. And I wish you the joy of your dreams, the joy of following your dreams and of achieving them. Until next week, which same time, same bat channel will be on WGSN-DB. You can join me next week, Courageously You with Martha, 3 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Mountain, 5 o'clock Central, and 6 p.m. Eastern. Join me again next week. Until then, follow your dreams.